We're here at the NAMM show with Trevor Coley, who is the man behind Sontronics, and he's just updated two of his legendary models to version 2. So what's different apart from the number 2?
Thank you very much, Paul. Well, yes, thanks for the legend status as well, I appreciate that. Well, things have changed dramatically actually. We have been working for, well, over 10 years with Sigma. In fact, I remember driving the very first Sigma to your home for review a long, long time ago, nearly 11 years ago. And so the microphone over time has sort of found its way into the industry and become quite a stalwart, as it were, by now. There's a lot of these microphones out there. But with everything we do, we don't just sit on our laurels and rest. We do our very best to evolve and find ways to improve where possible. And so this is what we've done. There's some subtle changes to the exterior. We've got some CNC panels on the side cheeks here with a Torx screw setting, just a little bit of extra design here. But inside is what matters most. I'm sure you're most interested in that. We've got upgraded electronics, which are all handmade in the UK, and also custom wound transformers, which are made a mile away from our offices in Poole in Dorset, which we're very proud of. And sonically, we're using the same transducer. The ribbon element is still a 1.8 micron ribbon with very powerful neodymium magnets in there. So we have the same sensitivity that Sigma was always famous for. In terms of sonic capabilities, the difference with this mic is it's more robust. I suppose, to use an analogy, if Sigma were a fine wine, this Sigma 2 is a vintage port. It's a kind of a fortified output. It's just got more, but it's got everything that you'd expect that you want from a ribbon microphone in terms of the high frequency roll-off, very intimate sound, beautiful for all sorts of brass, woodwind, strings, you name it. It does absolutely everything. So we're very proud with this microphone, hand-built in the UK, and in fact due to be ready for sale now. They're in production right at this moment. Okay,
and its little brother, or rather big brother, the Delta, what's going on there?
Yeah, slightly wider shoulders on Delta. So what we've got here is, again, an evolution of the Delta, which was originally developed for guitar amplifiers. We found originally with Sigma that me also as a guitarist, we don't like to turn our instruments down. So what we wanted to do was make sure that the amp circuit inside the mic wouldn't overload too much. So Delta was born. It had a lower output sensitivity, essentially a 12 decibel drop on the transformer circuit. So again, exactly the same concept as Sigma 2, same story with Delta 2. What we've done with both microphones is we've got an enhanced pop screen behind this grille, and in fact behind the grille and cloth on Delta. So albeit it's not designed to block all forms of air coming in, because we need that to happen to get the signal there, what it will do is prolong the life of the ribbon that bit more.
Okay. So are these shipping now, or are we waiting?
Certainly. If you can wait a couple of weeks, then that's about it. But yeah, we are taking orders right this moment. They are in production at this moment. Again, we try to come to the show with oven-ready products so that people aren't sat waiting for ages.
And do you have pricing?
Yes, both products this time will be retailing at £699, including VAT, at the current rate of 20%, inflation to add. We haven't set European or US pricing because there's suddenly been a surge in the strength of the pound for some bizarre reason, but simple mathematics, if you check exchange rates, will be along those lines.
Thanks for that, Trevor.
My pleasure, thank you.